Thank you. Well, I think we will start anyway and hope that we get Priska in a few minutes. And this morning, I'm going to work on kicking again and work through some of the slightly more difficult kicks. Okay, here comes Priska. All right then, bow and just a little bit of jogging and get the energy levels up. And then lift. Oops. Technical malfunction. Come in, Priska. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Try again. Knee lifting to the side. Kick up to the back. And now hip rotation. And the other way. Change sides. And the other way. And now leg out to the front, circle. And the other way. And change sides. And the other way. And now, leg out to the side. Same again, circle. And the other way. And change sides. And the other way. And now, let's just go over to the wall. This way, kind of behind you, circling like this. And let's try to make big circles. And the other side. And relax. And we're going to start with the roundhouse kick, low one. Open the foot draw your hip forward and then kick on the end, kick, drawing the hip forward and then pulling the leg behind it. And the other leg. And relax. Okay, so now I'd like the four of you to pair off and get a focus mitt. I'm going to practice that on a focus mitt. Priska, you can do the higher roundhouse kick on here. And try to get your leg to whip back after the kick. Get it to come back naturally. Yeah? Okay. Ah, that type of pad. Okay. We're going to do it nice and low. Turn it a little bit. Yeah. Nice and low. Lead with the hip. Just want to angle it like that, yeah. Do bend the knee, but then just whip it out quick. Okay? Right. Let's have a look. And stop for a moment. Right. Waist movement. Here, got this kind of movement from here. In, yeah, and then on the end. In, kick on the end. In, there. So I want to put the pads down for a moment. Do you want to come and join in for a minute? Knee up, turn across. This movement. Here, the chamber. Now let's bring the knee higher. Let's bring the knee right up. Hold on. That's right. So the hip here, the hip is lifting up. That there is coming up. And it's pulling the knee up behind it, and then it's turning. So it comes up and it turns. Comes up and turns. And then as it's turning round and gaining speed, the leg flicks out on the end. See if you can lift that hip just a little higher and then turn it. Yeah, much better. That's much better. And stop. So we're finding an energy, and the energy is coming from the waist, from the core. You know, up it comes, and then and back. Up it comes, and back. Up. Yeah. Find the energy, send it out to the foot. Okay, back to the pads. Back to the pads. Let's have a look. Probably better if you put that leg back and hold it quite well away from your body. Yeah, away from you. Yeah. Okay, actually, after you kick, back, straight back, yeah? Back.
Oh, no chamber back. How got it?
You do chamber back, yeah, but fast, yeah? And then down. Then down. Then down, yeah? Now right at the top. Okay, excellent. So now the delivery of the kick is fine. I want that fast retraction, yeah? So the waist flicks in and flicks back. Yeah. In and back with the waist, yeah?
Yes.
Let's have a look. And we're going to try to bring the knee high and the kick very across, not up. the more it goes across, the better. If you're really perfect, you're almost coming down. Ah, yeah, like that. Try that. Let's take a look. Yeah.
Oh, that's way harder to come back.
Well, practice it a little bit, yeah. Yeah, because I can't do it quite as high as you can, but it's the hip action. It's all about this.
In order to come back.
Yeah. There and back. So you've kind of stretched there and it wants to spring back. Stretch it so it wants to spring back. Feel the stretch up there. Yeah.
Yeah, like the torso really stay here.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
it's kind of like
Yeah.
a twist of the whole
That's
hand.
right.
Okay.
Do it and then I'll show you a little bit more.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. That's it. That's it. Now you got it. Now you got it. Yeah.
Then
If your torso is doing that, you're getting all your body into the kick, but you're going to spin around. So then you're going to end up having to do it like Thai boxing style and the spin. Yeah.
yeah.
If you want to get the whip for impact and then a fast retraction, the body is kind of here. It's almost turning the opposite way. Then you're back down. Yeah.
And do you use a lot of momentum in your arm? It's kind of like useful, just like.
Well, probably, but I'm not thinking about the arms. I'm just thinking about the waist, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's have a good look here. Well, I think we'll hold it more like that.
Okay.
More upright. So Frederick's kicking across the pad. Get your other hand out of the way.
Yes.
Stacey kicks it, yeah. Okay. Okay. So I want to show you what you're doing. You're doing that. Your knee is right out in front. Your body's side on. You kick, and then what do? There's an effort bringing it back, yeah? So what we're going to do instead is this twisting of the waist. Body's staying here, the body's not going over there. Body's here and the waist is twisting. Then when you make the kick, it wants to come back. There, and it naturally wants to do that. Yeah? Okay. Oh, give it a try. You hold the pad. Yeah. Yeah. Now, as you kick, turn your body this way. Yeah. And okay. There, so that it wants to come back. You know, it's kind of coiled up and it wants to come back. This has swung round, it wants to swing back. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit better. Hold on. As the kick is reaching full extension, there's still an angle here. It's not stretched out there, there's still an angle. It's actually the leg is coming in. Yeah, this is coming across the body, and that makes it much better, much easier to retract. Have another try. Take a rest if you need to. And try to kick with the ankle if you can, or at least this bit here. Okay, practice on that. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look here. Yeah. And stop. So, feels like what's going on at the moment is that you just bring it in like that, yeah. You hit it and it's kind of dead. So I've hit it, I've done my job now. We want it to spring in and spring back, spring in, spring back. Yeah. In the back. Yeah. Give it a little try. So you've got to keep that spring. Now to get more spring, have the hip turning one way and the shoulders turning the other. That way. Yeah, that looked better. Now try. Yeah. And extend, be a little bit further away, extend into the kick. And relax. Okay guys, put your pads down, come together again. So, the waist twist. We're going to practice this. We're going to do the action, and as we do it, turn the shoulders in the opposite direction to get that coiling, stretching feeling of the waist. Knee one way, shoulders the other. And because you're getting a stretch, he wants to bounce back. Stretch, bounce back. And stop. Okay, you've got to go back a step. Lift the knee and then turn it over and stretch. Lift it first, then turn it across the front. Lift, turn across the front. Lift, turn across the front. Yeah. Frederick, yours is coming up and doing that. Should come up, then it rolls over there. Yeah. Comes up, it rolls over, then across the front. We'll all practice this. Knee up, turn. And the other side. Okay, so knee up, turn it, twist it across, kick it out. Up, turn it, twist it across, kick it out. And now the other leg. And relax. Very good. So let's come over to here for a moment. So the new toys, they're a little bit pathetic because they're really light, but they have a value. Yeah. Now, we don't want to be kicking muscle power. Yeah. Pushing isn't going to create the kind of impact that really sinks in. Yeah. We want this kind of whip-like action that snaps in and snaps back. Yeah. Then you can see the difference in the impact. Sharp impact at the end. Yeah. No tightness, no push, whip. Right, let's have a go, Frederick. Have a go, really whip-like kick. Very good. Now the other leg. Great, okay. Back at the cue, Akshi. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. This time, snap the leg back after you kick. Yeah. Okay. Oh, one more. Good. And the other leg. Okay, off here. Yeah. And try snapping it back after the kick. Yeah. And the other leg. Okay, good. Selena. Yeah, extend into it more, reach forward, turn on your standing foot, reach in. Yeah. And the other side. And a bit higher. Okay, good, relax. Priska, high ones. Good, and whip it back, snap it back. Good, that's more what I want to see. Good, the other foot. legs. Okay. Make a little straight line for the moment, and we're going to stretch the legs out a little bit more, starting down in the parallel horse riding stance. Yeah. Squat. Stretch down on the one leg. Back to the horse riding. Now the other leg. Back to the center. Straighten your legs, bend down. Drop down. Try to come back between your legs. Over to one leg. Stretch down the leg. And the other side. Stretch. Now swinging side to side. And then back again, down the middle. And stand. Okay, so now I'm going to move forward, doing the roundhouse kick at a height that you feel comfortable with. Extend, kick, kick. Okay, and I'll give you a count to start with. Ready? 1, 2, extend out, stretch out. 3, 4, that's better. 5, 6, stretch out. You don't have to go too high, but stretch forward. 7, 8, 9, 1. Turn around in your own time now. And relax. And relax. Good. Okay. So now, and a little bit of practice for the back spin kick. We haven't done this one for quite a while. We're going to start just practicing the chamber here. Turn and bring your hip forward and upwards. There, like that. Turn, hip up. We want to feel a stretch here in the body here. This is stretching. It's pulling the hip behind it. Have a little try. And pause. Okay, so we've got a couple of different things going on here. Yes, there's a slight lean and this is being pulled up there. No, because if I'm there and completely upright, that's hollowed out, there's no stretch. There, because you're pulling the hip up. That's it, yeah. Okay, relax, back to the wall. And back to doing this circle with the legs. Lead across with the heel at head height. And the other leg. And relax. Okay. So, spin, stretch here, and then bring the foot across. Give it a little try. And stop. Space out a little bit. At the moment, we're doing what we're going to call a back spin kick. The leg stays straight. There is a back hook kick where it bends, but we'll do that later, not now. And stop for a moment. Okay. Because it does make you a bit dizzy. Right. Look at the target and then come across. Don't start the kick till you're looking where you want to kick, and then you can do it. Practice in your own time. You need water, yeah. Yeah, no worries. Okay, guys, over here. So, get your target the first, yeah? See the target, kick. Don't try to kick blind. See it, kick it. Who's first? Go on. That's good. Another one like that. Good. Try to do it with the legs straight. One more. Good. Okay. Next one. Good.
You don't really see the target, I estimate.
Well, better to look at it, okay, because they move. They always do something you don't want them to do. Yeah, okay, relax. Frederick? Yeah. One more. Yeah. Okay, good. Very good. Come on, Priska. Yeah. Try to straighten your leg. Get a little bit more range. Yeah. One more. Good. Very good. Selena? Yeah, well done. Now you're coming a little too close. Stay further back. Yeah. There. Turn and kick. One more. And a little higher. Good. Okay, well done. Yeah. Okay, so we'll leave that as to be continued, and in your own time, practice on that a little bit. Yeah. Okay. So, side kick. I want you to just practice the side kick in your own time for a few moments. And relax. Okay. So we want to get a powerful side kick. We're going to work for a little bit on the chamber. Yeah. If we get a good kind of chamber in, it wants to spring out. Yeah. Chamber in, it wants to come out. So we've got to get a good kind of flick of the knee in, and then we can get a good kick out. So concentrate on your chamber. Let's take a look. Chamber and kick. Try to do it as a continuous thing. Yeah. And stop. So let's just check on a few things to avoid. The foot is held this way. You don't want it sort of curled up like that. You're going to hit with this bit. There. kick that way, kick that way. We want the lower leg pointing towards the target. There. So we come up with a straight piston-like action. This is not a roundhouse kick. If we do this, that's a roundhouse. It's a strange roundhouse, but it's a roundhouse, not a side kick. Yeah? The side kick tucks in and extends. You see a lot of people, they try to do a side kick and they do something halfway between the side kick and the roundhouse kick. That's not going to do the job. Yeah. So tuck it straight out. Yeah. Straight out. Okay, a little bit more. Good. Extend your hips into it, Priska. Okay, the hip, extend it, open the hip as you kick. Oh, yeah, that's it, yeah, that's it, that's it. Not from here. From here. Lift the foot so it's pointing towards the target. Do it again.
Give me a second.
Okay, now that's pointing towards me. Extend. Yeah. Now, do what you did first time. Do what you did first time. That's pointing over there. When you extend that, it's going over there, isn't it? Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Don't hit me at all. And now point it towards me. Ah, that's more like it, yeah. That's it. Then you kick, yeah.
Got it.
Ah, got it. Yeah. Over to the side. Over to the side. Okay, we're going to balance on the wall and then extend. I want you extending, opening the hips. Not straight upright. Come in. Open the hips. Move into the kick. Yeah. And back. Move in and back. Practice opening your hips. And the other side. Leaning in, open your hips as far as you can. And relax. Okay, guys, very good. So now we're going to practice to extend the hips into the kick. Extend them right out. This is giving you range, and it's throwing the body weight in behind your kick. So opening the hips as you kick. In your own time, go for quality, not quantity. Go for a good kick and emphasize opening the hips. Okay. And we'll do it moving forward. So, Selena, extend the leg right out, straighten it right out. Yeah, extend in, straighten it, stretch it. Yeah. And the other way, and back the other way. Akshi, chamber your knee back, make it a straight kick. Oh, and we'll try it on a target. It's not that high, so as long as you've got reasonable flexibility, try to get it near the top. And again. Good. Okay. Next. Now higher. Stand back a bit. Give yourself range. A little bit more. And go from there. Yeah. See, that's your range. Good. One more. Great. And relax. Akshi. Too close. Back a bit. Yeah, you're going to keep with that foot, yeah? Yeah. Extend in. Don't kick across it, kick at it. Go on. So this is what I was talking about a minute ago. You're bringing your leg up like this and kicking across it, yeah? That's not going to create the desired effect. You've got to get your knee right over, kick direct at it, yeah? So bring the knee across further. Ah, yes, that's right. Back a little bit. Go on again. And lean in. Bring the hips into the kick. Yeah. Last one.
Yes.
One more. Last one. Okay. Kick straight. Don't come across, Selena. Go. Yeah. Tuck your knee back more. Ah, that's it. That's it, yeah. One more. Great. Relax, Priska. Yeah. 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 Last one. Okay, very good. Well done. Right. We've got a little bit more time. So, turning again, and this time we're going to tuck the leg this way. It's about a 45-degree angle there, and then extend out into a back thrust kick. Turn, tuck the leg, kick.
Sebastian, do you finish in a side kick position? So here, do you open your hips completely, or do you stay back?
The second,
Here.
no, the other one, there. Not quite that far. There. Right, okay.
You have your toes horizontally, and your hips open.
All right, okay, hold on a second. Right, the side kick position is pretty much directly straight out, and we're kicking with the blade of the foot. That's quite straight out. The back thrust, we're gonna slightly bend the back and hollow it out, but we're still kicking with the blade of the foot. So you kick with the foot in the same position as the side kick, but the body is more there instead of there. So there's a slight bend of the back, so it's coming from here, and you're engaging the back muscle more, yeah? But it's that. And relax, okay. Again, we can practice on that. Maybe just continuing to answer that question. There are other obscure back kicks. So you can do a kind of like a back heel kick. It's coming out with the heel. That's kind of that way, like a stamping back kick. And if you're quick at it, you can do this mule kick. Stay really still. This one is coming up. Oh, I didn't get it. Up under the groin, that way. So there is a spinning kick that comes up. It's upward under the groin. Yeah. I haven't honestly practiced it much. You've got to be very close to do it. And when you're close, when you start to spin, you know, someone can usually do something about it. But you get someone by surprise. Yeah. I suppose you can reach out with it a bit. So there are others, but we'll do the basic ones the first. Yeah. Okay. So now.
So the name of the one that we just learned in
a back thrust kick. So, okay, we're going for very simple naming. That's quite Western style. This is a side thrust kick. It's coming out sideways and it comes from in out. It's a direct kick. That's a thrust kick. Just like this, that's your front thrust kick. The back kick that comes this way, straight line from in to out, we're calling that a back thrust kick. Thrust kicks, straight line. Then you've got round kicks, spinning kicks that are coming in a circle or an arc. That's coming in a circle. A spin kick, yeah. That's an indirect kick. It's coming across. It's not straight. A straight kick has stopping power. A round kick doesn't, yeah. If you're charging towards me and I kick straight out, that will stop you, stop your charge. The roundhouse kick, if I don't knock you out, you're coming through. Your momentum's coming through. Yeah. Same for the spin kick. Okay. All right. I'm going to do a little bit of stretching to wrap it up. So, up, push, and down. And sit. Fold forwards. Now, depart 90 degrees. Down to one side and swing across to the other side. Back. And then forwards in the middle. Okay. Feet together, knees down, head high, and fold forwards. Over to one side. Swing across low to the other side. Back to the middle. Now, flip the feet back. between your knees. And relax. And feet apart. Head high. Lean forwards. And swing across from side to side. Now leaning sideways. And the other way. And feet wider. Just try to move the hips around a bit. And relax. Back to 90 degrees apart. One more stretch. Well done, relax. And we're done. Okay, here we go, guys. Bow. And we're finished. If you've been watching online, this is our building up, gradually building up the basic kicks. If you watch again, you'll see that we're going to take them a little bit higher every time, a little bit better every time, and then introduce a few more difficult ones. So do join us again here at the Kung Fu Retreat in the very northwest of Thailand, or take a look at our online training, which is courses.kungfuretreat.com, and you could train with us online. Maybe see you there.